Hey everyone, this is Prithvi once again from the Tech Bulletin, and well, this is the first ever time that we are reviewing a printer for the Tech Bulletin. And we have just got a photo printer from Epson named as Epson L850, which is pretty much a budget range photo printer, giving you pretty amazing quality. So let's get into the review, and then we'll come back on what I feel after a bit of uses. Overall it doesn't look too bulky. Considering that it is a photo printer and it can be used on a personal as well as on the small scale commercial level. So the front panel looks pretty good. So this is the whole. This is actually an adjustable front panel. So this has all the options which you will need to operate the printer. So right from starting the home button to the help, and zoom in, zoom out, along with the OK and the side buttons. So apart from that, it is a black color device and it is available at somewhere around 25,000 rupees. So if you convert that in USD, it comes somewhere around $400 US. So the first thing which I actually got confused with this printer is the paper tray is actually situated at the back, as you can see in this case, and this is the place from where the paper comes once you're done with printing. So if you talk about the media, well, there are two ports. One actually has the USB, and the other one has is a port for the SD card. So you can put either the SD card, or you can either put the pen drive, and it directly takes the whole information from the pen drive and prints it directly from there. So it actually reduces a lot of your workload. So whatever you can just take out your SD card from the camera and directly put into this. Check the images. So I have a pen drive in this. I have downloaded 2 HD wallpapers just to check the quality of the printer. So I'll just switch it on. So it doesn't take more than 2 to 3 seconds to switch on, and so you have all the options. It can copy, it can print, it can scan, and actually the quality which I have got after a few days of use is pretty good. So I'll get into the menu of print photos. So in print photos you have the options called view and print photos or print all photos. You can get into view and print photos. So it hasn't actually detected the pen drive yet. Okay, so it has detected the pen drive yet, and it shows that there are 2 photos. So directly on the screen on this you can so this is a picture, this is a wallpaper which we have just saved onto the pen drive. So it shows you the preview of how well this will look. So this is the first picture, and this is So just because the images are actually very HD and pretty high in size, it is taking a bit of time. So this is the second wallpaper. So it gives us the option of choosing of how many copies we want of each image, and we can roll over to each image and we can select the number of copies we want. So for this we will want 1 copy, and as well as for the other one, 1 copy. Okay to confirm the setting, and now it actually shows the whole printer settings which we have defined. So it is a A4 size paper, the glossy, the photo paper we have inserted in it, and the photo will be coming with the border. The print quality is the best, and there's a photo enhance feature which is basically in this laptop. In this printer. So I'll tap on the print button. So here we go. It has started printing. So being a photo printer, it is obviously it will take a bit of time to print. By the time it prints, let's just have a look at the printer. So this is the front panel, and we have already seen this. So this is the place from where the paper after the printing comes. Here we have the scanning, the scanning port. So you can put anything. You can put a CD. You can even put a A4 size sheet, and you can put a B5. So it actually gives you the information of the total limit of the panel. So here it is. It is the max. This is the maximum limit till which it will scan. So powered by a white color screen, there's not much to it. You can use it for copying as well as scanning. So whatever you're scanning in this can directly be saved onto the media device which you have inserted into this, Apart from that, well, the one thing which Epson has been working on since a bit of time is the outside, the ink tank. So this is a 6-color ink tank, which has been the forte of Epson since a bit of time. So the 6-color situated at the outside of the printer, so it actually is pretty better in handling. So these are the colors. Well, I'm not really great with defining the colors, but what I can find out is it has blue. It has blue. It has black, yellow, and there are 2 or 3 of the mixture colors. So we're not getting much onto that. There is a rubber cap using which you can directly take it out and you can refill it right from here. You don't really need to take it to a refilling center. You can even detach it, but the detaching thing doesn't really count because it is attached with a string. It is pretty thick wires. So apart from that, if you look at the back side of it, so this is a paper tray. There is a place for the power cable. There's nothing much. So this is it. We don't really have anything on the left side. So we get back to the front, and here we have a photo coming. So obviously it actually takes care of a lot of factors while printing a photograph. So it does take a bit of time. Somewhere it takes around 1.5 to 2 minutes, even 3 minutes if you have a lot of colors used in the picture which you are using. So here it is. We have got a photo paper specially to test the printing. So the one thing which I liked about this is the first time I'm taking a printout with this. So the first thing I liked about this is that every single detail is highlighted once you're printing. No matter you're printing on a simple A4 size paper or you're printing on a 135 or 150 GSM photo paper. So this is basically a photo paper. On this, the initial impression of the image looks pretty good. And the moment a picture, a picture comes out of it, well, you can actually feel the wetness because there's a lot of ink used to print this photo, and the crispiness of the paper doesn't remain once it comes. So you need to keep it at a place for at least 3 to 4, maybe 5 minutes, so you can get this that crispiness back. So. Okay. Well, so here we have every single detail is pretty much looks amazing. I have as I told, this is not the first time I've used this printer, and well, every single time it doesn't it amazes me with some of the other thing. So you can see the clarity, and you can see the quality on a glossy paper. Well, that is something which every professional photographer will want, and if you are a professional photographer and if you have a few photographs that you try printing every single day or maybe once in a while, so this kind of printer can actually give you a great quality, and it does have a lot of paper sizes. So I'll just show you. Let's finish with the thing. But apart from that, well, this is 2560 into 2000 pixels of resolution, and it does highlight every single detail which you can really find in all of this. So if you want a camera, you can take a picture. If you can take a picture of this from a camera, and you can zoom out, and every single detail will be clearly highlighted on that. So this is basically a photo printer, and well, this is supposed to print these kind of quality photos. Apart from that, there are a few things which I think are actually missing in this. One, the media source which we put onto this doesn't really support the PNG thing, the PNG file format. So your pictures have to be in the JPG format for the printer to print them. Being a photo printer, we can surely talk about the speed on which it prints a photograph. So it again depends. So if you are having something with less color or some less material on the picture, it doesn't really take much time, but if you're printing something like this, the image which you already, which you just printed, it does take at least 2.5, 2 to 2.5 minutes. So here we have the second image, and once we are done onto this, we will just try, scanning a document, and I'll take you through a few more features of this. So we were kind of particular about selecting a few pictures which have a lot of colors. So as you can see, both these pictures have a lot of colors, and they are taken outdoors. So you can see all the natural elements right there, and with a lot of clarity. The clarity which is actually seen from the naked eyes. So this is it. We have both, and we have a few flowers, and we have a sunrise scene onto this. So here you can see, well, once again I need to repeat the same thing, that the quality doesn't really fail to amaze me every single time I use this. So these two images which we have just printed with this, well, the quality is something which even the same kind of photographs which you see on your DSLR screen, or which you see on your laptop screen, the quality is right there on the paper. And well, the quality doesn't cost you a lot, as we already spoke. This doesn't cost more than $400 US. So well, we are done with the printing. Let's just get back onto the mechanics. So on the main menu, we start with the copy. We have the print photos option, which we already used. We have the scan option. Apart from that, we have a setup option, backup the data. And well, these are the 5 options which we have for now. So I'll just get on the copy option, and it has a few. So it does give you the option of selecting whether you want a color copy or you want a black and white one. It does give you the option to select the color density which you want to use on the document. It does give you the so while getting on the settings, it gives you the option of paper and copy settings. So you can literally choose the size of the paper which you want on this. So there's a layout you want with the border or without the border, and reduce and enlarge. So this doesn't really, we haven't given anything on this. So this is printing the usual size for now, the actual size. And now comes the most important thing: what is the paper size you want to use and then the copy. So well, this actually has A4, A5, and 10 to 15 centimeters, which is 4 into 6 inches, and the fourth and last one is 13 into 18 centimeters, which is 5 into 7 inches. So these are the 4 paper layouts which any photographer uses on the personal level, where we are not literally printing the photographs on a professional level. So this is all you will basically need. So the 4 options are there in this. So while selecting A4, let's just go back, and it does give you the option of selecting the paper type as well. So we are basically using we were using the glossy and photos which we just printed. So apart from glossy, well, we have plain paper, we have ultra glossy, we have premium glossy, we have the matte finish, we have the plain paper. So these are the 5 options we have in the paper. So whatever the paper quality, whatever the paper type you have, you can use that, and accordingly the printer changes its settings, and it gives you the print according to that. So let's just keep the glossy thing. Document type is a photo or text and image. So it again takes decision on that basis, whatever you have chosen in now. So the quality, well, everyone will want the best. So it has 2 options of standard quality and the best quality. apart from that expansion, and we are back with the layout thing. So these are the options which we have. So the other thing is you can copy and restore the photos. You can copy to CD or DVD. You can copy the layout from a wizard and the maintenance of this. Getting back, and so we even have the plus and minus sign to choose the number of copies we want for a particular document. So we are going to let it copying for now. So let's just get into the photos, and we have already seen this. So we have the option of view and print photos. We have print all photos, print photos by greeting card, photo layout sheet, print on a CD DVD. So this printer does give you an option of printing on a DVD, the backside of DVD as well. So you might just have a photograph, and you can put that in the CD slot which is given, and it does print on the backside of the CD as well. Well, apart from print on CD DVD, we have print proof sheet, slideshow, copy restore photos, select location. So these are pretty much a lot of options which anyone can have to print the photos, or to print the documents of on that with that kind of quality. So well, this is all we have for now. We have already gone through the design, and we have already gone through all the options which are available under this. And I'm talking about my opinion under this. Well, at $400, and this kind of quality is something which is unmatchable on all the printers, all the home segment printers which you actually get. And this is a pretty premium product which is designed by Epson, and Epson has been a quality name in the printing space for quite some time. So well, this is all we have in this video, and we'll see you in the other videos. Thanks a lot for watching.